Alrighty, turn 28, January 3rd, 1942. Let's see the action. I think that's not a super useful base, but that's a good flip. Now I don't have to walk out there and take that base. Alrighty, looks like night phase is nothing. That's good. I was kind of a little worried he might bomb Miri at night, which is kind of crooked because you can't defend a base against night airstrikes. Turn you take it. Bunch of dot base landings. Dropping off more supplies. And weather's back. Oh wow, look at that. 5 little dive bombers. 4 non-combat squads destroyed, 2 guns. Wonder if that unit's about gone. Oh, nope, not yet apparently. Still bombing airfield at Singapore. Moderate rain, lost the solid the flag. Here's a cap trap, and they miss. How did that happen? Interesting. Well, we just avoided the cap trap by luck. Runway hits at Rangoon. Lost a Nell. Cap trapped him. Come on, get him, boys. I know some's gonna get through, but every one of these I can kill is good. Oh no, leave the B-17s alone. I'm not gonna be able to shoot those down. No, get the other bombers. Oh, I got one. Holy cow. Another one. Oh, wow. Come on, get the Hudsons. Oh, here they come. Oh, no damage. Oh, nope, there we go. 22 disabled tanks. Says I shot down 3 planes. Might need more fighters up there. Alrighty, any combat? Nope. Land attacks. Oh wow, my tank, the Redmonds got crushed there. Yep, that was not a good fight. Okay. Take Kuching. Banzai! We're just gonna start bombarding Clark like every day. With us being in here, he's not producing any supplies here. So we're gonna. Wow, that was pretty pitiful. We destroyed 2 vehicles. That was pitiful. Three to 1 odds and nothing happened. Okay. Taking from the top bases here. Banzai! 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 Alrighty. Well, land attack, that one was... I thought we'd do better than that against those beat up units in the forest, in the jungle there, but apparently not. His bombers got through and hammered some tanks. We did shoot down at least 3. We'll check in on the intelligence chart and see exactly how many the game says we shot down. Hopefully a couple of those that were damaged failed to make it back home. But we'll check all the results here in a couple minutes. Alrighty. Not a super busy turn. A little bit of action going on. The Allied Air Force actually showed up last turn. That's a first. So let's go ahead and start going through some stats here, and we'll see what we can see. Army lost points. Allies are up a little bit. I'm up a point. Scores, I'm over 6,100. Allies are still at 9,900 and change. That won't change much until I start conquering some larger bases like Singapore, Clark, and so forth. Those will really change it. Then go into Java and Sumatra. That'll really flip those scores around. Going to aircraft losses. Says 15 total. Says 9 of mine, 5 of allies. That's 14. Okay. Says I shot down 4 Chinese bombers and 2 B-17s. That's nice. I'll take that. We lost 2, 4, 5, 6 bombers on our own to flak. So we lost 9 aircraft, 6 pilots with 1 wounded. That kill ratio is still too high. I need to get better planes and more armor. Nothing coming for a while there. Any ships sunk last turn? Nope. Ship availability, I don't believe I have any. That 1 tanker I'm accelerating, but other than that, nothing for a while. Some Murchies, a sub chaser, yeah, nothing for quite a while. Nothing of any worth. Till pretty much these destroyers show up. Although that guy, I believe that's one of the better sub chasers, but he's 28 days away. They're a month away. Ground reinforcements. We got a brigade and a regiment coming in 8 days. Then 11 days later, we get a bunch of auxiliaries, a couple naval guards. Go into engines and aircraft. 777. We're going through the HA-35s pretty quick. Might need to turn the Oscar production off for a little bit. Let's see, 5K still has 33 engines in the pool. 34s are getting low. Yep, this supply issue is really irritating me, but I'm working through it. 2 Nates, 2 Nels, transport, recon, bomber, recon. Okay. Let's look at devices. Yep. 266 new infantry squads created. They were all most of them went into the pool. Must be getting ready to flip over an entire division. Got some howitzers, engineer support, some field guns, engines, mines, AT guns, blah blah blah. Okay, that all looks about right. Let's go ahead and start going around the world here. We got my battalion here at Tang Bridge. We will take that. Looks like Momin is empty. The 4 units that were there have fled to the north. So we will take that, which will open up the rail all the way up to here. Then we'll move on Pegu. That'll open up the door to Rangoon, which still seems to be having a bunch of troops there. We're probably going to have to go up and around and block Rangoon from any forms of retreat so we can kill those units. You see my Congo line of troops right down the road. Down into Malaysia. We got a bunch of troops here at Kuala Lumpur. A bunch of them are coming off the rail still. Oh, looks like some of them are still just arriving from the rail. The rest are moving. We will come down here to the stop base, Port Dickson, and take that, and then go into Malacca and kick the hell out of the Indian Brigade that's there. And then we'll move down and head for Johor Bahru. I am unloading more troops here. I have made the executive decision to make Singapore conquest the high priority. So I am diverting troops from other fronts, not from other fronts, but we're heading in other locations to Malaysia. They are landing. You see them here coming along. We'll be landing in Merseng, moving over to Klang, and then we will head down into Johor Bahru and begin the conquest. The airfield here is at 28 damage. Need to put some damage on that. Singapore airport is at 40. Still has 1 port damage though. Looks like he has a couple motor launches in there and a destroyer. Look, Sumatra, nothing going on. Java, nothing's going on, and those invasions have been delayed a little bit to concentrate on Singapore. Once Singapore falls, the floodgates will open to both Burma, Sumatra, and Java. We grab Groot and the Tony here. We will grab all these little dot bases using fast transports. I'm starting to pick up more troops here out of this invasion to head up into Malaysia most likely. We took Miri last turn. Does not look like I told it to repair the oil, so I need to turn that on. I made a note so I don't forget again. There was no airstrike here, which is I like, although it is severe storms. Maybe they were canceled. I do have fighters here. I will be switching one of the fighters, Chutes, over to night, just in case he wants to come in at nighttime and bomb my oil. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about bombing oil because it could easily end the game, especially at like Palembang. You know, if the oil, if I take Palembang and I get like 4 oil survived out of the 900 or so, it's game over and might as well stop because there's no way to repair it and or get enough oil out of there to run the economy. But that's for the future to worry about. Borneo's still kind of inactive other than Miri. Come over here into Luzon. My troops arrived at Subic Bay, or at least one Marine group did. We will take that base and everything will fall onto Clark. We did a bombardment here at Clark. I was suddenly surprised by the lack of damage. But we will see. It may have been just because of the weather. Come down, not much going on here. So one guy is moving up and the rest is kind of keeping garrisons. There's not a whole lot of enemy troops on Mindanao, so it's going to be a slow drag to clear them all. Grabbing dot bases. These must not be atolls because we didn't auto attack, so we'll take those this turn. Down in the South Pacific, we're grab the dot base here, dot base here. We're gonna pick all these extra ones up. We got some fast transport task force moving around doing this. I'm debating whether I want to try for Baker or Canton. I need to look at my notes and see what kind of forces start there. I may also head west into the Santa Cruz Islands and grab Denny. Can't say that. And I think Luganville starts pretty heavily. I'm not sure. I'll have to check to see what kind of. That's not really a base you can easily keep because it's so far from everything, but it's a nice base to take for a denial operation. Same thing down in the New Caledonian Islands and that here. Anything you take here is more of a denial, denying the allies' use of it until they want to come and get it. Go back up. Trucks moving, landing, giving troops a couple days of R&R before they get loaded back on the boats and sent back out. Convoys up in the north, convoys from Busan, troops loading here at Nagasaki. We did not look at the combat reporter. Well, we looked at it once, but I've videoed this once before and my mic was muted the whole time, so this is take number 2. So my ground attacks, here's I don't want to necessarily say failed bombardment attack, but pretty weak. Not a whole lot was. I lost 2 disabled squads and I destroyed 2 enemy vehicles, probably not tanks, probably motorized supports. Here's that tank attack. Well, tank and troop attack in the jungle there. That failed. My amphibious landings, all the air attacks. There's the Allied one attack that ran into my cap. Shut down several Chinese vehicles, Chinese bombers. They were attacking artillery battalions. Let down here the same. So all these losses in that are probably motorized support along with those artillery groups. Wow. Where was my one attack that ran into some cap that didn't do anything? Here we go. At Nanyang, looks like he has some cap there. I'm not sure what happened, but they didn't. Oh, I see what happened. He has no radar or nothing there, so they saw me 1 minute out and they couldn't do anything about it. So my bombers got in and out without any engagement, which was kind of lucky. Yeah, he had six airborne, 14 on standby. Yeah, took him 28 minutes to engage me, and I was gone by then. That's what it was. Signet, typical. When I first saw the Christmas Island, I was thinking, what's he doing down by Sumatra? But that's the other Christmas Island over by the U.S. So wrong one. Ops report. Not a whole lot to see here. We're still moving garrisons and supplies. A bunch of units are upgrading. They'll be doing that for the next several months. Because once we get all the howitzers and infantry squads are upgraded, then some radar starts becoming units become available in 42, and then they start upgrading, and it's just never ending in 42. Replacements, bunch of claws. I upgraded the Shoho fighter Sensei to zeros, so all the claws went back to the pool. Choke is never gonna get repaired there, so that'll be here for a while till I move her out. Got some kills on a pilot. He's up to 3. Captured 4 bases and 1 flipped. Some damage reports. Alright, that's up China. Let's hop over here into China, and we'll go over some updates there. Got my 2 regiments moving northeast there. Looks like they're moving 8 miles a day, so we got another 3 days, and they'll pop across the river up here. Then we'll most likely move down to Luchao and engage them. Got another regiment of backup coming. By the time these get into Luchao, this guy might be crossing into it, but so that should be fine. See, we're chasing down fleeing people, converging. Still got that mass POW here. Took Puchang. The Nanking Railway is 4 days and it'll be completely finished, and that'll be a complete railway here. We're just starting the one here off of Pengpu across the river here in the swamp. So that'll be 25 days or so from here, and we'll have that bridge done. And then we have this mess up here. Whether I want to, depends on how I want to do this. I might end up having to make a couple bridges here, like one from here to here, then there and there, to kind of make this a big crossroads. Easy attack there. My tanks are here. Alright, that's about all that's going on. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you enjoyed the whole series and want me to continue with them, go ahead and just hit the subscribe button. And until my next video and the next turn, hope you guys all have a good day.